Rimuru founded the Jura Tempest Federation in the Great Jura Forest by forming alliances with goblins, ogres, and lizard men. He gained trust by naming them, respecting traditions and offering protection rather than forcing rule. His leadership emphasized inclusion, merit over muscle and building infrastructure like roads, farms and governance in Rimuru City. Rimuru's aim was not simply conquering land, but creating a society where all races could contribute based on their unique strengths. The result, a successful multiracial nation built on cooperation, trust, and shared purpose. Now here's
everybody's looking at the ceiling. When I come to the club, that's the side. Pop the seats, don't be heavy in the line. VIP, cause you know I gotta shine. Fergie Bird, give me love you long time.
It's simple. I want to create a world where life is as convenient as I wish it to be. A comfortable world where everyone can laugh and enjoy their lives as much as possible. That's what I truly and honestly want. Ideals without power are nonsense, and power without ideals is empty, right?
Parece que hoy me gustas un poco más.
Okay.
Hola, ¿cómo tal? So nice to meet you.
Homage or case bomb, and ungrateful niggas I don't like. Bang bang, a snitch, nigga. Bang bang, bang bang.
Revenge, the oldest form of motivation for mankind. I've grown from a man to a god.
Shield tried to protect a child from our attackers. Weakened by the barrier, she couldn't get out of the way.
貴様らはやりすぎたのじゃ。決して怒らせてはならぬお方を激怒させてしもうた。
さて、始めるか。死ね。神の怒りに焼き貫かれて。メギド！誰一人逃がさない。死ね。神の怒りに焼き貫かれて。ユニークスキル。
Moleque vai, é DJ moleque bom, ele tem experiência, esculacha a concorrência. Game moleque vai, é DJ que vai, é DJ que vai.
He's finally arrived. Please come in.
Greetings, I am Rahim, the Archbishop of Falmouth. I have come today in response to your summons. It was a nightmare. The destruction I witnessed that day was utterly terrifying. In a mere instant, the entire battlefield fell deathly silent.
What do you mean by that?
I know not the number it took, but those who survived the light were all struck down the very next moment. Slime. He had the strength of a true demon lord, and because of us, he was able to obtain the souls required and ascend to that title.
Pede boca, pede boca, dá uma guincha.
Despair type.
What the heck? So many wrongs, I woke up confused in my
Yes? What is...
Top priority order. Take me back to the town and keep me safe.
Right.
Take those two as war prisoners.
Understood. I sense a survivor. How would you like me to proceed?
I'm gonna make that someone else's problem. Activate summon magic. Demon summoning. My offering will be all the dead bodies in this area. I've got food for you. Get out here, demon. Prove you could be of use to me.
No way. Finally. I've waited so long for this. Mata.
どうしたの？
そんなことをおっしゃらずに。
じゃあ報酬代わりに名前をつけてやろう。お前の名前はディアブロだ。
ディアブロ。
はじめまして皆様。私の名はディアブロと申します。
ごまかすな。
リムル様を足ざまに罵ったこと、覚悟しなさい。
助けてください。命だけは何とぞ。
究極の魂の秘術。
これが生まれたての魔王だって。恐ろしい。あまりにも恐ろしいものを相手にしてしまった。
大船に乗ったきれいたらいい。隠れている場所はお見通しなんだぜ。お前は？我こそは偉大な。大丈夫か？我こそは偉大なる10代魔王の人に迷宮妖精のランディスだ。 Oh boy. That dude's bad news. He's in a class all of his own, so this is one of the oldest demon lords, D. Crimson.
ミリム。よかった。ひとまず元気そうだ。カリオンが行方不明とするとこれで8人。ということは隣のスカしたのが。
さっさと歩け、この薄の皆さんお待たせいたしました。
友達を殴った報いきっちりと支払わせてやる。楽に死ねると思うなよ。
गर्मी लगदी जद भी तू मेरे राह विचों चलदी या तब विच मेरे कोलों लंघदी तो like a bubble up in front of me.
Sure.
So, you said you wanted to cultivate the forest or something. Hey, Veldora. Is entry into the forest really forbidden? Why?
Beats me.
Seems cool.
Wait,
Dora?
Hey, is it just me? Or is Sir Rimuru looking kinda scary now?
Shut up. That's no way for his big four to talk.
Despair time.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에
私も雑事を任せられる部下が欲しいと思います。
ああ、強力なデーモンがお茶組とか嫌だよな。
いいえ、それは違います。リムル様のお世話はこの私の大事な仕事ですので。そうではなく、人の国を滅ぼすような雑事をですね。代わりに行わせる手下を用意すれば、私は常にリムル様のおそばにおられますので。
ああ。
お許しいただけるなら古い知り合いを勧誘してみようかと。その際により白となる肉体を用意していただきたいんです。
ベレッタに与えたような人形でいいのか？
はい、文句は言わせません。
わかった。じゃあ用意しとくから。
団長の思いですが、しばらくの間リムル様のおそばを離れることをお許しください。
はいはい。
では失礼いたします。
After the great festival of Tempest, Diablo goes to the Underworld, intending to create a worthy force to serve his master, Rimuru. And when he arrives, he just slaughters them all. After Diablo slaughtered nearly all of the Underworld, in search of worthy beings to serve his master, he comes back to Rimuru with a total of only 10 demons. But what Rimuru didn't know is that Diablo had simply recruited 3 beings like him, primordial.
shit. Got the feds on my ass in the hood cause they think I'm the one who been bearing the blocks and shit. I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hotter shit. I be rocking the show, or if I'm not up in the studio, then I'm fucking his pants off. Don't you know Polo just getting tall with the dreads, till a nigga be rapping his ass off. Yeah, I heard he got surgery, still wanna tackle the back just to see if her ass off.
Veldora is attacked by his older sister, Belgrind. Fearing that Rimuru will be affected, he cuts the connection with him. Rimuru, knowing the situation, he goes to Veldora. Veldora was attacked and had his mind manipulated. Rimuru faces two true dragons. Alone.
Aku isi lirik ini auto, anggu kepala, ayo mari join sini bikin janji di sana ini. Jangan pakai ragu-ragu kalau mau coba dulu. Among the demons Rimuru had summoned were Testarossa and the others. She didn't know what he did, but they too had evolved into higher beings, devil lords. Sensing this, Velgrind became very wary of Rimuru. In addition, there was another anomaly. The waves of Rimuru's anger were similar to those of her little brother Veldora. Although still a demon lord, a mere slime was cloaked in the same haki as the true dragon race. For Velgrind, this was an unbelievable reality.
Rimuru, the beloved master of the Wisdom King Raphael, was not such a small being that he could be bound by something as uncertain as probability. Therefore, it could be at ease and follow him with faith. In that moment, Rimuru casually announced, "Come to think of it, I've never called you by a proper name. I usually call you Wisdom King Raphael-san, or partner, or whatever I feel like. I'm sorry if it's a little bit weird at a time like this, but I'm officially giving you a name." The Wisdom King Raphael found this incomprehensible. The Wisdom King Raphael was filled with a strange sensation. It was bewilderment. It was rapture. It was an outpouring of emotions. The Wisdom King could not hide its confusion at the incalculable uncertainties that had sprung up inside it. What was Master saying? Wisdom King Raphael was confused, but at the same time, it also realized Rimuru's intentions. He was worried after noticing my poor condition. He must have been more saddened than anyone else by the loss of Veldora, and yet, in spite of that, he still cared for others. Rimuru was that kind of a person. Well then, how about CL? You've always taught me so much, so I'll call you CL for short. What do you think? It may not be satisfactory, but just bear with it. If you have any complaints, go take it out on that red dragon, Rimuru remarked, as if he were hiding his embarrassment. The Wisdom King Raphael, no, CL, experienced a fullness of emotion that a skill could not have otherwise felt. I am now in eternal bliss. Yes, that's what it thought. In that same moment, the time of evolution had arrived. This was the moment when the Mana Ciel was born from the ultimate skill, Wisdom King Raphael. I am Ciel, a Manas, the unifier of skills. I am with the soul of Rimuru Sama and the one who provides support to my lord.
It was as good a moment as any, as well as a small test. I made an attack towards Velzard.
A single strike from that sword had pierced the heavens and split the seas. Literally, the deadly shockwave bore no resemblance to the swing of a sword, and it severed Velgrin's wings in the middle of his evasion.
When Velgrind, the Scorched Dragon, descended upon the battlefield, she believed the outcome was already decided. She was a true dragon, an existence born from the will of the world itself. But Rimuru Tempest was no longer just a slime. With Ciel's calculation and absolute control over space, Rimuru read Velgrind's movements, countered her overwhelming heat, and shattered her pride with precision rather than brute force. In that clash of dragons, Velgrind fell, not by destruction, but by domination. Her dragon core was seized, joining the core of Veldora already within Rimuru. Two true dragon cores resonated inside him, and in that moment, Rimuru Tempest transcended evolution, no longer a demon lord, no longer a slime. He awakened as a true dragon, a new god standing above the world.
誰一人逃がさない。死ね。神の怒りに焼き貫かれて。メギド！
Just like that, I had won a complete victory over Velgrind and succeeded in capturing most of her magicules in the imaginary space. Thus, with the birth of my reliable partner Ciel, the reckless challenge of taking on two true dragons at the same time ended more perfectly than ever.
True dragons are the highest-ranking beings in existence. They're nigh invulnerable and nigh unstoppable avatars of nature that serve as the pillars of all creation, with only 5 known to exist: Storm Dragon, Veldora, Scorch Dragon, Velgrind, Frost Dragon, Velzard Star King, Veldanava, Rising Star Rimuru. They are considered the greatest creations of the Creator.
か But if you rewrite the stars, say you made you mine, nothing could keep us apart. You be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. And I'm up to say what we get to be. So I don't need to rewrite the stars, but maybe the world could be ours.
Rimuru in the real story dies.
I don't know how many times the world has ended anymore. How many times I've watched Rimuru fall, smiling, trusting, believing things would be different. Each loop steals something from me. Memories, hope, pieces of my heart. But I keep going. I've seen him die in ways no one should ever remember. Burned away by fate, broken by betrayal, lost to choices I was too weak to change. And still, I reset time, because even after countless deaths, I believe in the Rimuru who once saved me. If suffering is the price to keep him alive, then I will suffer forever. Please, just this once, let me make it in time. I'm so tired of watching you disappear while I'm left behind. Every time you die, the world keeps moving, but mine stops. Do you know how lonely eternity feels without you? How cruel it is to remember everything when you remember nothing. I don't want to be strong anymore. I don't want another reset, another goodbye. So please, don't leave me alone again.
Oh, death, become my blade once more.
Did you know Rimuru's transformation into a true dragon happened during his battle with the Eastern Empire? As the clash intensified, Raphael used insulated prison to temporarily seal Velgrin's movement, giving Rimuru a critical 3-minute window. During that time, he faced Veldora, who was under Emperor Rudra's control. Veldora's storm attacks came fast and fierce, but Rimuru had fully mastered Gluttony King Beelzebub and absorbed every blow with ease. With full control, he could activate Beelzebub from any part of his slime body. In a bold move, Rimuru used Beelzebub not just to absorb attacks, but to completely devour Veldora. As it happened, his body shifted into a fluid state. Though Rimuru wasn't supposed to feel pain, the sheer force of magical pressure brought intense agony. After the devouring was complete, Raphael asked if he wanted to reconstruct his body into that of a rude dragon. Rimuru, with a slight smile, gave his approval. This transformation was made possible by the massive concentration of leaked magicules from Veldora and Rimuru's soul, which was uniquely compatible with a dragon's essence. That's how Rimuru took the next step in his evolution, becoming a true dragon.
Hoje é BK DJ rasga o grave
I'm no good without you. Scared of my own image, scared of my own immaturity, scared of my own ceiling, scared I'll die. Certainty, fear might be the death of me. Fearless, feeling anxiety, don't know what's inside of me. Don't forget about.
This town could hasten the onset of the Great Tenma War. The Great Tenma War. The 500-year cycle of this great war begins with the invasion of the angels. Their targets are developed cities. The reason is unknown, but because the condition under which they are targeted is clear.
Exynos.
Masayuki, known at the time as just Rudra, was born millennia ago as a prince of the Nazca kingdom with the ambition to unite the entire world. At some point, he was taken under the tutelage of Veldanava, who trained him to be a chosen hero that could rival Guy Crimson. Over the course of the many years of his training, he obtained both the unique skill Chosen One and the ultimate skill Uriel. He was also blessed by the elementals and their queen, awakening as a true hero sometime after. Before his first confrontation with Guy, Veldanava approached him and proposed that they trade ultimate skills, his Uriel for Veldanava's Michael. Rudra accepted the offer and received Michael, a skill better suited for his dream of unifying the world.
Rudra, you see. He reached his limits long ago. He reincarnated himself so many times that it wore his soul out. What you see there is Rudra, but it's also not. He's long been replaced by Michael, Lord of Justice. Rudra once held pure and idealistic dreams of creating a perfect world where disputes could be settled with words rather than violence. The man with these naive ideals was slowly corroded away over time as Michael's control took control over his mind, his exhausted soul being chipped away by repeated rebirths, only serving to exacerbate the problem. Eventually, nothing more remained than an echo of his former self, a complete thrall to Michael that was imparted with the harsh ideologies of absolute justice and might make right.
When the manas of justice descended, the world itself held its breath. Michael, the embodiment of angelic authority, the administrator of divine law, a being who could command ultimate skills, dominate wills, and enforce order upon creation itself, and standing against that absolute system, Rimuru Tempest. This was not merely a clash of power, it was authority versus anomaly. Michael wielded control over angelic dominion, manipulating laws like code, issuing commands that would paralyze even demon lords and true dragons. His presence carried the weight of heaven's judgment, but Rimuru was no longer bound by the system. With his manas evolved, his ultimate skills refined beyond calculation, he operated outside predictable parameters. Analysis occurred faster than causality. Countermeasures formed before attacks completed. Energy was absorbed, repurposed, perfected. Every law Michael invoked, Rimuru adapted to. Every restriction imposed, Rimuru transcended. The battlefield became a collapsing cosmology, divine commands colliding with a being who rewrote outcomes in real time. For the first time, the so-called administrator of justice faced something he could not fully govern. Because Rimuru was not just another existence within the system. He was the one evolving beyond it, and when order confronted limitless growth, justice faltered.
Then, do you have any last words? Rimuru asked him. Accepting defeat, Michael thought to himself. How could he have lost when he had outperformed them in every way? He could not find the answer. That's why he asked a different question rather than sighing in defeat. Who are you? To which Rimuru replied with a puzzled look. I'm just a slime.
Michael realized that his body was disintegrating. He was the first being to bear witness to the strongest ultimate skill, Void God Azathoth. And before he had time to face that inescapable reality. So then, do you have any last words? Rimuru asked him. Accepting defeat, Michael thought to himself. How could he have lost when he had outperformed them in every way? He could not find the answer. That's why he asked a different question rather than sighing in defeat. Who are you? To which Rimuru replied with a puzzled look. Hey, me, I'm just a slime. Azathoth, God of Void, is one of Rimuru Tempest's ultimate skills, and the strongest ultimate skill in Tensura. With this skill, Rimuru has complete control over space-time. It was created by Ciel, combining the ultimate skills, Beelzebub and Raphael. The ultimate skills,
Veldora and Velgreen were also merged with it. Its sub-skills are soul gluttony, nihility collapse, imaginary space, true dragon release, space-time domination, multi-dimensional barrier, time wrap, imaginary blade, and many more.
Me if you want it, fig one, my girl. Come to me, I can say you want me. When you gonna give it to me? Because your body enticing me, making me want it. When you gonna give it to me?
He knew that it was just a dream, an unfulfilled wish. Reviving the Star King Dragon, Veldanava, in his entirety was not possible for the Justice King Michael, who was merely a skill. But even so, he couldn't shake the hope. A world without Veldanava held no value for Michael. Michael's eyes fluttered open. He shook his head gently, trying to rid himself of the lingering emotions. He couldn't help but feel a bit confused at the feeling, as if his emotions had been laid bare for the first time. I thought I wasn't as naive as Rudra, but I was wrong. In the end, that was the lesson. Trust no one and use everyone as pawns. If he had done that from the start, Obera's betrayal could have been avoided. He hadn't because he believed in Feldway. He thought that Feldway's friends, the people he trusted, would also be trustworthy to him. But that was a mistake. When the ultimate skill Salvation King Azrael, bound to his hand, returned to him, Michael realized his error.
How did Veldanava, the creator god of tensura, die to a bunch of humans? It sounds like a plot hole, but the light novel explains it as a calculated sacrifice. Veldanava didn't just lose. First, he voluntarily gave up his omnipotence to create a world where randomness and free will could exist. Being all-knowing was boring to him. Then, he committed the ultimate taboo. He fell in love with a human, Lucia. To conceive a child with a human, Veldanava had to descend to a biological level. He poured the vast majority of his power into his unborn daughter, milimnava. This stripped him of his immortality and turned him into a mortal being of flesh and blood. He was no longer a true dragon. He was just a father. When the high-tech kingdom of Soma attacked, they didn't kill a god. They killed a weakened man who had given everything to the future. His body was destroyed, and his soul, unlike his siblings, refused to reconstruct. He left the world to Milim and humanity. This abandonment is exactly why Feldway and the antagonists want to destroy the world. They are throwing a tantrum because
Feldway grieved and hated humans on Earth. No, not just humans. Not just humans, but elves, dwarves, beastmen, and even Majin. He hated all demi-humans, that is to say, all of humanity. So he wanted to destroy them. The people who took veldanava from us don't deserve to live. He would unite the world Veldanava had created with his own hands, and then he would condemn those who have committed the greatest crimes. That was Feldway's conclusion. He would take the world favored by the god Veldanava and dye it into his own color. He would destroy its diversity in order to create a world of his own. Lord Veldanava, if you want to punish me, then punish me. That is what I want. Now hurry, or there will be no more worlds. As the head of the 7 primordial angels, he was the leader of the group, and all the responsibilities fell upon his shoulders. All decisions were left to Feldway's will, without the possibility of consulting others. When Veldanava left, there was no way to escape the pressure. To everyone's dismay, Feldway remained at the forefront as a leader. It was inevitable that Feldway, who made all the decisions on his own, would be out of step with his colleagues. Feldway's fault was that he did not care about what his colleagues thought. The accumulation of such a situation led to discord, and without Feldway realizing it, he gradually lost grip of the group. As a result, the group lost their cohesiveness. Whether it was fortunate or unfortunate, Feldway was unaware of this reality.
Not your puppy girl, I'm living in my own world. I'm plastic, I'm in classic. You can't touch me, you can't touch my body. Unless I say so, you puppy know.
Yo, shit, I think I changed. Things don't feel the same. I won't play no games. Since I got this ring, it's been so hard to love again.
This colorless, wide-open space doesn't make sense to me, even if it's called the end of time and space. No time has passed in this place. And yet, unlike the suspended world, I could not even perceive the expansion of space, even if I manipulated the information particle. Yes, in this place, the flow of time has stopped. The expanse of space has come to an end, and according to the law of entropy, we have reached the point of emptiness. In Feldway's chronosaltation, we are transported to the far reaches of space-time. There, the life of the celestial bodies had long expired, but the world had not yet collapsed. I assume that Feldway's power was limited to destroying the cardinal universe.
J'ai fait avec ton image à l'encre noire sous mes paupières, afin de te voir même dans un sommeil éternel. Même dans un sommeil éternel. Même dans un sommeil éternel. J'étais censée t'aimer mais j'ai vu l'inverse. J'ai cru l'idée que tu n'étais plus la même. Est-ce que je t'aime? Je sais pas si je t'aime. Est-ce que tu m'aimes? Je sais pas si je t'aime.
On a battlefield where even demon lords hesitated to interfere, two monsters faced each other beneath the shadow of the sacred tree. On one side stood Feldway, the ancient angel whose power could manipulate the battlefield itself. But standing before him was something far worse, the primordial black, the demon whose loyalty borders on insanity, Diablo. With a sinister smile and his signature laugh, Kufufufuf, Diablo stepped forward alone, refusing help from anyone, even when Feldway possessed the overwhelming advantage in raw power. Diablo calmly dismantled the battlefield itself, deploying Temptation World to interfere with the very information particles, sealing Feldway's ultimate skills and turning the fight into his own playground. Then came the true madness. Diablo began circulating the forbidden power of void energy within his own body, a force capable of destroying the world itself. Against all logic, against all reason, he mastered it. The moment their blades clashed, Feldway realized his fatal mistake. The demon in front of him had grown stronger. And with one final strike that poured every ounce of his existence into the attack, end of world requiem, reality trembled, the sky split, and
Rimuru Tempest, the anomaly renowned as the Chaos Creator, a divine slime who wields the supreme ultimate skill, Void God.
When Rimuru Tempest returned from the end of space and time, when he did, everyone could sense that he was a new true dragon, and his power and aura was comparable to Veldanava, the creator of all of creation, a being of omnipotent and omnipresent and omniscient. To everyone, especially the true dragon siblings of Veldanava, this was an unbelievable reality. We now go through creating Rimuru.
Maybe I'll even let you be my chamak chalo. Kaisa sharmana aaja nache dikhane. Ameri hole aaja pari da girane. Ameri yakki milane. Apuna nakleri ka.
Let that be cease.
Ah, Chloe murmured softly without thinking. Yuki turned to look at Chloe, because there seems to be a note of joy in her voice. Chloe's expression, however, remained cold. The moment Yuki thought it might have been a misunderstanding, the situation suddenly changed. Milim, destroy the sacred tree. That's how Feldway's wave of thought roared throughout the area, accepting this. Milim stared at the sacred tree. This is bad. Yuki moved in panic. I launched an attack on Milim, but she was unfazed. She didn't seem to taking as much damage as a mosquito bite, and she didn't even care about Yuki. Damn it, I can't do it. Milim stared at the sacred tree and readied herself to unleash her ultimate technique, Dragon Nova, in proportion to the Dragon Star explosion, which was about to unfold on an unprecedented scale. A thin film spread out to protect Milim, glowing a pale blue. Veldora struck, but it deflected it. When unleashing Drago Nova, a barrier expands to protect the casters. This is the true form of bluish-white film, but it was a cocoon of star particles, and it's impossible to pierce this unless you are well versed in its properties. Veldora suddenly realized something. Chloe, who had been in charge until a moment ago, had strangely quieted down. Did she give up? I thought. But it seemed different. Star particles glittered around Milim's hands, and the power of unworldly destruction swirled around her. It was like a nebula. An extraordinary amount of energy has been compressed to ultra-high density. It holded so much danger that it could easily annihilate the whole solar system. Milim had no reason to hold back now. She had nothing to do with holding back. At this point, she has already reached over 100 times the power she'd unleashed on Zelanus. Feldway roared with laughter. Ha 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 ha! Wonderful, wonderful Milim. Now release it and fulfill my ambitions. In response to his order, Milim fired off the Drago Nova. Everyone was prepared for the world to end. The main stream of bluish-white, shiny light wrapped in electrical discharge burned the air at the speed of light as it closed in on the sacred tree. Up ahead, Chloe, Veldora, and Yuki floated. No one is despairing. They experience a small amount of time before the final moment arrives, and they witnessed a miracle. In that moment, the space shook. Someone appears. His gleaming moonlight-white hair flutters, captivating everyone's eyes. Time felt like it had stopped. Began to flow, but everyone's senses seemed numb. There was no destruction, the sacred tree was safe, and the world hasn't been destroyed. It hurts. Wait, it really hurts like hell. A relaxed voice rang out. The Drago Nova, powerful enough to destroy the world, has vanished without a trace. Chloe moved as if she knew this will happen. Rimuru-san. She embraced him without hesitation.
Velzard was more than twice as powerful as Guy and had unimaginable power. She was not just the sister of the Creator, she was the most absolute on Earth. The only time she got serious was when she took on Guy. The only reason Guy was able to fight her on even terms was because of his superior combat ability. On top of that, he always tried his best to keep the ground as unaffected as possible, so one could understand how terrifying a man like Guy Crimson was. The battle, as always, led to a stalemate. And then Guy realized, this person wasn't being controlled after all. No, she was being controlled, but it seemed to be the result of not daring to resist, because it was in line with Velzard's wishes.
Velzard had always been proud, a being of unparalleled might, second only to her revered brother, veldanava. But everything changed the moment she heard of Guy Crimson, the demon her brother acknowledged. An unfamiliar emotion stirred within her, jealousy. Why would veldanava, the strongest existence, deem a mere demon worthy of his attention? Driven by that question, she sought out Guy and challenged him to battle, confident she would crush him with ease. But as their clash unfolded, she noticed something infuriating. He was holding back. The mere thought of being underestimated ignited a fury within her, and their battle raged on for years, neither side gaining a definitive victory. Yet as time passed, Velzard's resentment shifted. She became captivated by Guy's unshakable confidence, his overwhelming power, and the way he never once wavered. Still, no matter how fiercely she fought, he never truly acknowledged her. Now, standing before him once more, Velzard is overwhelmed by a storm of emotions, frustration, determination, and something dangerously close to longing. This time, there will be no restraint. She will fight with everything she has, not just for victory, but for something deeper. She wants to be seen, not as a rival or threat, but as someone worthy of his recognition. For centuries, she had remained in his shadow, her existence unnoticed. But today, that ends. Today, she will make him see her. And when the dust settles, win or lose, she will no longer be ignored.
鏡を拝んだけどね
não seduz.
Did you know that Volume 22 finally revealed Twilight Valentine had never truly perished? For centuries, people believed Luminous Valentine had struck him down, yet Twilight had secretly orchestrated his own death, vanishing from the world to pursue a far greater goal, uncovering the path to slay a god. Hidden in shadow, he spent ages analyzing endless possibilities, dissecting the limits of mortality, and testing forbidden arts meant to unravel the laws that bind life and death. Through this relentless study, Twilight refined himself until he awakened an overwhelming ultimate skill, Anramanyu, King of Vice. This ability wasn't just another supreme gift, it was crafted specifically to counter veldanava, a power standing beyond even the legendary deadly sins and seven virtues. Anramanyu allows its wielder to reduce anything, body, soul, or concept, to absolute nothingness, proving that no being, no matter how divine or arrogant, can escape the certainty of an ending. When the inevitable confrontation comes, Twilight is prepared to meet Veldanava as an equal, armed with the quiet conviction that death claims all.
I curse you!
Twilight reveals himself as still alive, calmly mocking Luminous, and explained that backing up his core and memories was something he planned from the start, refusing to allow his own creation to ever truly surpass him. Though disgusted, Luminous realizes immediately how dangerous the Divine Ancestor truly is, and begins calculating her options as Twilight casually announces that he has recovered and grown stronger, manifesting the Origin Blood Spear once wielded by Jahil. She realizes it instantly. Twilight had long synced his memories with the Origin Blood, letting him possess Jahil at any time. And even after being reduced to pure information and embedded in Velzard as an authority, he left a fail-safe behind. Though he lost true immortality, his ultimate skill, Angry Manu, remains, and his power now rivals a pseudo-dragon. With questions racing her mind about his intentions, Luminous attacks without hesitation, unleashing Hinata's melt slash through her own mastered overblade, only for Twilight to casually block it and chastise her like a disobedient child. One exchange is enough to make the gap in strength unmistakably clear. This is no weakened revival, and a direct battle is unwinnable.
Mensagem lançou mais uma, caralho, filha da p.
Maybe I'll leave चमक चमक चलो कैसा शर्माना आजा नच के दिखा दे आ मेरी हो रे आजा बारी बाजी रे आ मेरी अखियों से अखियों मिला रे आ पूरा नखरे ही ना
For a long time, Luminous was believed to be the greatest masterpiece of the divine ancestor, Twilight Valentine, until Volume 23 revealed the truth. The divine ancestor originally existed as a single being known as Luminous Twilight Valentine, and in his obsession with achieving perfect immortality, he experimented on himself by removing his own personality, the core of his identity, and transplanting it into a test subject, who became Luminous. The body left behind, stripped of its personality, became Twilight, retaining the original body, authority, and power, but losing the true self, while Luminous inherited the will, personality, and presence of the divine ancestor, though both lost their memories. When Twilight later tried to kill Luminous using Origin Blood, it backfired. Luminous absorbed the weapon, which contained the divine ancestor's lost memories, restoring them to her. At that moment, the divine ancestor was fully reborn as Luminous Twilight Valentine. With her identity complete, she could freely change.
And Rimuru is already doing insane things. Like always. Velzard's in full rampage mode. Guy and Testarossa have to rely on nihility just to stop the whole battlefield from getting shredded. And even then, it's barely enough. And then Rimuru walks in, expands his dragon hockey, mixes it with nihility, and in one instant, shuts down Velzard's hockey and Guy plus Testa's nihility like it's nothing. Guy is straight up pissed and confused. He literally can't even perceive Rimuru's existence properly. And Rimuru? He slips into slime form, wraps around a rampaging Velzard, and just stops her rampage. No wonder Guy's inner monologue was basically, who the hell is this guy? Well, he's just a slime.
Y nos vamos, nos comemos allá. Baby, tú eres.
been asleep long enough, my friend. It is time for you to wake up.
Ela chega aqui no baile, fica de quatro com o pão atravessa. Ela chega aqui no baile, fica de quatro com o pão atravessa. A novinha aqui no baile gosta de fuder a perna. Gato na gato na gato na gato na gato na mano pão xereca.
Veldanava no longer had any interest in the world. It had taken his beloved wife, Lucia, from him, and that alone was a sin beyond comprehension to the god of creation. If you're doing all of this because of Lucia, wouldn't it make more sense to just reincarnate her yourself, Rimuru? The only threat to him asked. But Veldanava explained that it was impossible. Lucia's soul had already reincarnated into countless fragments across different worlds. Because of that, Veldanava found only one way to bring her back, by destroying all worlds themselves. Only then could he reincarnate Lucia into a new and better world in their place. He would destroy everything that he created. After all, that was his right.
Lonely 37-year-old Satoru Mikami is stuck in a dead-end job, unhappy with their mundane life. But after dying at the hands of a robber, they awaken to a fresh start in a fantasy realm as a slime. As Rimuru acclimates to their goopy new existence, their exploits with the other monsters set off a chain of events that will change the world forever.
Narrowing his eyes slightly, he declared,
"Well then, let's get right to it. Shall we test how far you can follow the divine providence decreed by the gods?"
Those words served as the signal. What began was a sword dance between me and veldanava. Our swords formed a severing space that sliced through anything it touched. No one was optimistic that Luminous would resurrect them if they died. Everyone kept their distance from us, protecting themselves. That was fine, I thought. If an ordinary person, even if everyone present was hero class, got caught in this, there seemed to be no outcome other than instant death. In this deadly space for just the two of us, with no room for others to intervene, I poured all my resolve into the fatal sword that would likely cleave through even each other's barriers in a single strike. I clashed blades with veldanava.
Veldanava thrust his sword sharply, and at the moment Rimuru blocked it. Rimuru was engulfed by a gentle sensation. His consciousness faded, and he collapsed into a slime as Veldanava took Rimuru's soul into his hand, shining faintly in the suspended world. Holding Rimuru's soul, Veldanava frowned. "I'm surprised. It seems this Rimuru guy also possesses a fragment of Lucia." In that instant, Veldanava was dragged into the sea of thoughts, where two voices echoed. Startled, he muttered, "Could it be Lucia?" A calm voice answered, "No, that's not true. I am Ciel, the Manas, the Wisdom Core, who exists for the supreme Rimuru-sama." Ciel continued, "Master is all-powerful, but with me around, he couldn't fully accept his own achievements. Therefore, I used you." Behind Ciel, Veldanava sensed a presence he knew well. "Are you really Lucia?" A gentle voice replied, "Yes." Ciel gathered the fragments of my soul and restored me. Then Ciel explained everything. Ciel combined the many elements that had gathered around Rimuru, as well as the Lucia factors that Veldanava had collected, and succeeded in recreating Lucia. Shizue Izawa, Hinata Sakaguchi, Chloe Obel, and several others had fragments of Lucia's genes scattered throughout them. They had all been collected through Rimuru and then integrated by Ciel. Finally, it's finally finished. There are still some missing elements, so it's not perfect, but the match rate is over 99%. And thus, Lucia's soul separated from Rimuru's, appearing before Veldanava. And at that moment, Veldanava stretched forth his hand and tore Rimuru's soul from his body. The world froze. Time itself refused to move. Satisfied, the creator turned his back, already preparing to leave. For what threat could remain once the soul was gone? Then a voice echoed behind him. "You think removing my soul is enough to kill me?" Silence followed. Power surged where nothing should have existed. A will remained, unbound by flesh, unbound by law. "I was a monster before I had a body," the voice continued. "I ruled before I had a throne." The soul did not fade. It multiplied. "You created life to obey the rules," Rimuru said. "I exist beyond them." Veldanava stopped. For the first time since creation, a god hesitated. "If a soul were enough to define me," the voice whispered, "then I would never have reached this far." Ivaraj, the dragon of destruction, begins absorbing everything. Not eating, but reverting things back into their original state. Veldanava understands he cannot escape. This is his punishment, the final consequence of all the mistakes he made. His loneliness, his selfishness, and the chaos he spread across the worlds. But then Lucia appears beside him. Hand in hand, they accept their fate together, as Ivaraj slowly pulls them in. Lucia comforts him. Veldanava's heart softens. He feels peace for the first time. It's okay, because there is hope for us too. Hope. Elpis. It's a name I've only recently heard. A cheeky slime stood in front of me. The name is... Veldanava suddenly remembered something. A conversation I once had with Lucia. What should we name this baby? When asked this question, Veldanava answered with a happy feeling. That's right, wouldn't Milim be good? Or, why had I forgotten? That was before Milim was born. Veldanava had certainly spoken another name. Now that I remember that, I'm convinced that it was all inevitable. I see. Surpassing his parents had been achieved. As he was about to be assimilated by Ivaraj, Veldanava felt enveloped in happiness once again. In the quiet stillness before the world had shaken, Veldanava, the Star King Dragon, gazed upon the fragile life cradled in his arms. A soul born not from flesh, but from pure possibility. A tiny spark that shimmered brighter than any star he had ever woven into existence. In that moment, even the creator of worlds felt something he had never known: hope. He lifted the newborn, letting the radiance of creation wash gently across the small, formless body. "You will be the light that guides the ages," he whispered, a rare warmth softening the voice of a god. And with that conviction, he bestowed a name meant to carry destiny, rebirth, and endless potential. Elpis, the embodiment of hope itself. Long before he would rise as Rimuru Tempest, before nations and legends, he was simply Elpis.
The painting I asked Rain to do of Hinata has not yet been finished. I cannot allow the world to be destroyed before I see it. The one and only reason Rimuru has vowed to overcome any crisis so the world doesn't get destroyed is so that he can see the nude painting of Hinata. Just let that sink in.